Why TPC? I'm not Curmudgeon Papa. And this is not his elbow. Let me set that down. First thing I want to do is thank the Divine Miss Lee for putting up with Mudge. I frankly don't know how you do it, but we're all grateful that you do, because the Lord only knows what kind of curmudgeon he would really be if you weren't there to keep him straight, especially on the weekends. I love you both. How do you like my tree? I know it's not a banana tree. Sit down. It's not even real. That's why it looks so good, dadgummit. Not long ago, Mudge read us a poem by Rudyard Kipling. And that struck a chord with me, because I've been reading Kipling since I was a teenager. I was introduced to his writings by my Uncle Smokey. And the first poem that I ever read was titled Gunga Din. Now, there are two modes of thought on how you pronounce that. Some think it should be pronounced as it's spelled, D-I-N, din. But it's my opinion that it should be pronounced Dean. Number one, because that's the way my Uncle Smokey pronounced it, and that's good enough for me, dadgummit. But there are those who feel that it should be pronounced that way simply because in context, when you read the poem Gunga Din, the name of the central character in the poem, Dean, is intended to rhyme with certain words in the poem, like green and spleen. And you're about to see what I mean, because what I'd like to do right now is read for you Gunga Din by Rudyard Kipling. Now, it's written in British vernacular. And you know that when I try to speak in other dialects, the redneck always eventually comes through. But I'm going to do the best I can, if you'll indulge me. Gunga Din by Rudyard Kipling. You may talk of gin and beer when you're quartered safe out here, and you're sent to penny fights and Aldershot it. But when it comes to slaughter, you will do your work on water, and you'll lick the bloomin' boots of him that's got it. Now in Injia's sunny clime, where I used to spend my time a-serving their Majesty the Queen, of all them black-faced crew, the finest man I knew was our regimental beastie Gunga Din. He was Din, 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 you limpin' lump of brick dust Gunga Din. Hi, slippy hither-o, water get it, panileo, you squidgy-nosed old idle Gunga Din. The uniform he wore was nothing much before, and rather less than half of that behind. For a piece of twisty rag and a goatskin water bag was all the field equipment he could find. When the sweatin' troop train lay in a siding through the day, where the heat would make your bloomin' eyebrows crawl, we shouted Harry by till our throats were bricky dry. Then we whopped him 'cause he couldn't serve us all. It was Din, 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 you heathen, where the mischief have you been? You put some Julie in it, or I'll morrow you this minute if you don't fill up my helmet, Gunga Din. He would dot and carry one till the longest day was done, and he didn't seem to know the use of fear. If we charged or broke or cut, you could bet your bloomin' nut he'd be waiting 50 paces right flank rear. With his music on his back, he would skip with our attack and watch us till the bugles made retire. And for all his dirty hide, he was white, clear white inside, when he went to tend the wounded under fire. It was Din, 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 with the bullets kicking dust spots on the green. When the cartridges ran out, you could hear the front ranks shout, "Hi, ammunition, mules, and Gunga Din." I shan't forget the night when I dropped behind the fight with a bullet where my belt plate should have been. I was choking mad with thirst, and the man that spied me first was our good old grinning Gunton Gunga Din. He lifted up me head, and he plugged me where I bled, and he guv me off a pint of water green. It was crawling and it stunk, but of all the drinks I've drunk, I'm gratefulest to one from Gunga Din. It was Din, Din, Din. Here's a beggar with a bullet through his spleen. He's chawing up the ground and he's kicking all around. For God's sake, get the water, Gunga Din. He carried me away to where I duly lay, and a bullet came and drilled the beggar clean. He put me safe inside, and just before he died, I hope you liked your drink, says Gunga Din. So I'll meet him later on at the place where he is gone, where it's always double drill and no canteen. He'll be squatting on the coals, giving drink to poor damned souls, and I'll get a swig in hell from Gunga Din. Yes, Din, 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 you Lazarusian leather Gunga Din. Though I've belted you and flayed you, by the living God that made you, you're a better man than I am, Gunga Din. You folks be well, be humble, and be grateful for all that you have. And I'll see you soon.